Do you want to learn how to make a savory breakfast scramble pizza with a flaky crescent roll crust? Well, check out this episode of Tasty for $10 where we show you how to make affordable and delicious vegan meals for $10 or less. So let's get started by going over the ingredients purchased. You'll need 1 block of firm tofu, 1 package of crescent rolls, 1 bag of peppers and onions blend, and a package of plant-based vegan mozzarella shreds, which totaled me $9.61. And from the pantry, you'll need garlic powder, onion powder, ground turmeric, and soy sauce. You can add additional flavors if you like, but this will be enough to get you started. So we're going to make our breakfast scramble by cutting our block of tofu in half and spraying a stainless steel pan with a layer of oil and heat it over medium heat. Then we're going to add in our bell peppers and onion, along with our seasonings. We're adding about a half teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of onion powder, about a half to a quarter teaspoon of turmeric for color, and then we're going to add in about a teaspoon and a half of soy sauce to give it a nice flavor. And then I'm just using my spatula to break up my tofu into crumbles, and I'm going to just saute that around with the peppers and onions and spices just to get everything evenly mixed and covered with the seasoning and get everything nicely heated through to the center. So after we've sauteed for about 5 to 7 minutes, we're going to take a baking pan and line it with parchment paper, and then we're going to take our crescent roll dough and open it up from the package. And then you just want to lay it in an even layer, and so it's easier to unroll when it's very cold. My dough was sitting on the counter for a few minutes, so it got softer, but it rolls out nice and easy. And then you just want to use your fingers to close up any seams from the crescent roll, and then you're going to take a fork and gently perforate the crust just so that excess moisture is released and that crust gets nice and crispy when it bakes off in the oven. Next, it's time to top our pizza. So we took about 1 cup of those vegan cheese shreds and we're spreading about half of them directly onto the crust. This ensures that that cheese will get nice and melty. And then we're going to go in with an even layer of our tofu scramble. So we're probably going to end up using about half to 2/3 of this tofu scramble. We want to get a nice even layer so you're getting bites of that tofu scramble in every bite of this savory breakfast pizza. But we want to make sure not to overload it because once again, we want that crust to come out nice and crisp on the bottom and not be too soggy. Finally, it's time to top off our pizza with the remaining vegan cheese in a nice even layer. Now, if you have vegan bacon or vegan sausage or even some spinach or any vegetables you like, you can add those ingredients as well, but this version is how you can make it at home for $10 or less. So now that our toppings are evenly distributed on our crescent roll crust, we're going to bake them in a 400-degree oven for about 18 to 25 minutes. And the goal here is to get everything nice and heated through, to get all of those vegan cheeses melted down, the veggies and the tofu nice and warm, and a nice golden crescent roll crust. So now I'm just using my pizza cutter to cut this pizza into 8 even slices, and once it's cut up, it's ready to serve, and you'll have a great breakfast treat, a new way to enjoy tofu scramble that is satisfying and so good. And if you're looking for even more plant-based recipes to enjoy on a budget, download our free guide today, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in our next video.